We've got more off-meta jungle buffs for this patch, with Nilah and Vayne becoming stronger. A few lethality items are getting buffed, while Rumble and Singed are on the nerf list after Riot overshot with their 25.16 buffs. So by the end of this video, you're going to be completely caught up to speed with all the new changes that will be hitting live servers this upcoming Wednesday, August 27th. Axiom Arc is going to be straight up buffed for this patch, with cost of the item dropping from 3,000 to 2,750. Axiom Arc had not been a core item on a single champion in 25.16, so we'll have to see if this buff is enough to change that. Nocturne, Scion, Talon, Pyke, Zed, Qiyana, Kayn, Misfortune, and Rengar are a few champs who have the most potential with the item. Horizon Focus is getting buffed for this patch, with cost dropping by 50 gold and AP going up from 115 to 125. 10 AP has a gold value of 200, so the item is becoming 250 gold more efficient. We've got a pretty impactful buff to Profane Hydra for this patch, with its cost going down from 3,200 to 2,850 gold, while AD is dropping from 60 to 55. Since Profane Hydra is losing 5 AD, that is a loss in gold value of 175. So with Profane Hydra now being 350 gold cheaper, it becomes 175 gold more efficient. AP Irelia is going to become stronger for this patch, as her WAP ratio based on channel time is going from 40 scaling to 120% to 50 scaling to 150%. EAP ratio is up as well from 80 to 100%, and then E cooldown is being lowered from 16 scaling to 12 seconds to 16 scaling to 10 seconds. Kassadin will receive a few scaling buffs for this patch, as his QAP ratio is going up from 60 to 70%, and then EAP ratio gets a boost from 65 to 70%. Riot's buffing Kayn so that he has a bit more viability as a top laner, with his Q mana cost going down from 50 to 40, and W mana cost is dropping from 60 scaling to 80 to 40 scaling to 60. AP Kog'Maw was a really strong pick towards the end of last season, but then Riot nerfed it too much and it fell out of meta, but they are looking to bring it back for 25.17. QAP ratio is going up from 80 to 90%. WAP ratio will see a boost, being increased from 1% per 100 AP to 1.5% per 100 AP. And then our minimum AP ratio is going up from 35% flat to 35 scaling to 45%. Misfortune is going to get a very basic buff for this patch, with her base AD being increased from 53 to 55. Morgana is buffed for a second patch in a row, and it's her W being targeted again, with damage in the earlier ranks going up, and then mana cost is being lowered from 70 scaling to 130 to 70 scaling to 110. So another set of buffs that are going to help out mid lane Morgana quite a bit. Riot wants Nilah to have a chance of becoming a jungler for 25.17, as her Q bonus monster damage is going up from 10% all the way to 100%. Riot has a few buffs lined up for Senna, with her attack speed per level going from 2 to 2.6%. Q healing is being increased as well, from 40 scaling to 100 to 40 scaling to 120. Sett is going to be buffed so that his E bonus monster damage is going up from 100 flat to 125 scaling to 250. Vayne is going to receive a change to her W so that she will now deal more damage to monsters, as the monster damage is being changed from having a max health value to now just dealing a flat 140 scaling to 200 damage. A bunch of Gwen Nerfs are being issued for this patch, with her armor dropping from 36 to 33. Our initial slow is down from 60% at all ranks to 30 scaling to 60%. Our subsequent slow is going down as well from 25% at all ranks to 15 scaling to 25%. And then attack speed growth is the one thing that's buffed, going from 2.25 to 2.5%. Master Yi is going to have his health reduced from 669 to 655. Q on hit ratio is going down as well from 75 to 65%. Rumble ended up seeing an insane 6% win rate boost from his 25.16 changes, so Riot will be nerfing him in 25.17. Passive max health damage is going down from 4 to 3%. Q damage will be lowered from 60 scaling to 180 to 60 scaling to 160. Singed end up being the most OP top laner of 25.16 after his buffs, so Riot's pulling back a bit, with Q poison duration dropping from 2.2 to 2 seconds and Q max number of ticks being reduced from 9 to 8. Alright guys, one last thing, our rank up guarantee is insane. It's like signing up for the gym and getting a refund if you don't get ripped. That's how confident we are in skill cap. We obsess over making the best guides with top players, rigorous testing, and top tier video editing to make your climb easy. If you're ready to level up, visit skillcap.com and see the difference. So that's going to be all for this one, as those are all the changes we can expect to hit live servers this upcoming Wednesday, August 27th. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.